Hello everyone, I am Arijit Devnath and welcome back to my channel. So this is my third video on file handling, and in this video we will learn about how to write a character into a file using fputc. So let me quickly show you the syntax of it. So the syntax of it is fputc, and inside the parenthesis you have to write the character which you want to store, and then comma, and then the file pointer. Okay, so this is the syntax. Now let me just quickly create a file and then we will store some data into it. So as I said in my earlier video, I have said how to create a file. So if you haven't seen it, you just go and check that out. So I will use fopen and give the name as a.txt, and as I am creating this new file, so I will keep the mode as W, and if the file is equal to null, if the file pointer is equal to null, then it will return file not created. Else, if the file is created, then it will of course print file created successfully. Now then I will use fclose, then the file pointer. Thus my file is now created. So this is the file creation process. Now I will just take a character array and name it as data. Size I will give 25, and inside it I will write my name, ARIJITDEBNATH. So this character array contains my name, and I will print this name, or I will store this name inside the file. Okay, so let's see how. So after the file created successfully message, I want to store this data. So for that I have to take the length of it. So int length, int length equal to strlen, and inside it I will write data, that's the name of the array. So then I will take int count. So here what I am doing is I am just taking the length of this thing, my name here. So I am taking the length of this one into this length variable, and I will use a for loop to insert this whole thing inside this file. So for that I will use a for loop, and this is the counter variable, my name as count, and now I will put that inside the file. Now let's see how. For count equal to 0, count less than length, less than length, count plus plus. So it will iterate the number of times. It will iterate the number of times. The number of times means its length is the number of times it will iterate. So inside the for loop I will write fputc, and as I've said in the syntax, the character which we want to put in the file. So here the character will be data count. Data count is the first character and then the pointer. So now see, what I've done is, here fputc is the function which writes this whole characters into the file. So I am using for loop for that. Now in the first when the first for loop executes, the count is 0, so data 0, that is this one, this a, 0th position a, will be stored into the file. Then it will again iterate. So when the count is 1, then this r will be stored in the file. Then when the count will be 2, this I will be stored in the file. So by this process, this whole thing will be written into the file. Okay, now let's just print another statement, printf. So here I will write data written to the file. After writing the data, it will print data is written to the file. So let's see it works or not. Let me just save. So I will save it as, here I have created practice. So let me just save it in my desktop. I will create another file and rename it as practice 2, and inside it I will save this program. So let me name it as program 2. Now let me compile it. Okay, so here is some problem. Okay, so I have used star length, so I haven't used the header file. So the header file is string.h. So now let me run it, compile it. So again it is showing something. Okay, so here I have done a spelling mistake. Here will be data. Okay, now let me compile it. Yes, compilation done. Run it. Yes, file is created successfully. Data written to the file. So let's just see the data is written to the file or not. So here is my practice 2 folder, and inside it, see, here's the program and here is that file. So if I open that file, what should it show? It should show my name, right? Because I have stored my name using that for loop. So let's see. Here my name is written. So this is how we can store characters into a file. Now let's see by using another mode here, by using a means append. Append means to add something to the existing file, or if the file is not there, then it will create that file and then we can append to it. So we will append something to this existing file. So I have written here Arijit Devnath, my name. So let's write another thing and let's see if both is written there or not. So let me write here my first file program. So it will write my first file program into it. Okay, so let's again compile it and run it. See, again it is saying file created successfully and data is written to the file. So it will add this thing into this file. So let's see by opening it. See, Arijit Devnath and then my first file program. It has again written here. Okay, so this is how we can store or write characters into a file. So that's all for today's video. In the next video we'll see some more operations on file handling. So thank you.